Okay, so I'm going to be using, sorry, I haven't really lined that up very well. I'm still getting used to actually videoing my squishy stamper, which I love more than life itself. It is amazing. I have not used my Konad stamper since I bought this. Now, this isn't a pricey one. This was literally about $3 on eBay. And I had to prep it, but it works brilliantly. So there's no need to go out and buy one of these $20 stampers, because the one that I did get from one of the more well-known companies, the stupid sticky bit would not stay in the holder, so every time I tried to stamp it just fell out. So you don't necessarily need to go and pay a fortune. This works well. I will leave the link to the company that I got it from on eBay. I'll leave it in the description box so that you guys can get one too. Yeah, pricey isn't always best. So that's my stamper. I'm going to be using Konad White Essie, No Place Like Chrome. That's for the stamping. I have got my Winsonia 120 stamp, if you can say so. Sorry, see about the reflection, you really don't want to see my face. There's some snowflakes on there. I'm also using the Bundle Monster 319. There's a couple of snowflakes on there. I am using Silver Chrome by CND Shellac, and I am also using this amazing colour, which I love, Ice Vapor. I also love these things. See the little nail that I've got around? Sorry, I'm going to try not to kill the camera here. These are the best thing. When I first started, I was using the colour pops on sticks and leaving them in a stand, and it just got ridiculous. Every time a client wanted to see the colour, all the colour pops fell out. I will leave a couple of links to a couple of people where you can get these from. They literally, you paint them, you pop them in the lamp, stick them on the neck of the bottle, and your clients can see. And also, the other thing I like about these is if they've got skin tones and they're not really sure whether the colour will go, you can literally slip it over your finger and check out the colour and see if it suits your skin tone. So these are the best thing I've found lately. I love these. So I will leave the pliers in the description box. Using Barista Light Smoothing Gel under my shellac, because I have had gel nails on for a little while and my nails are a little bit weak, so I'm just using that as a little bit of extra protection. So that is my smoothing gel. Whoopsies. Excuse me. And oh, hang on, ladies, there's someone, and gents, there's someone who wants to say hello because he keeps jumping up. So this is my little baby, and he's sitting there like a good boy. Okay, so this has been in the lamp for 2 minutes, and I'm now going to do the Ice Vapor. Now, I just wanted to mention the coats that I'm doing. There's going to be a lot of coats. I've got my smoothing gel. I've got 1 coat of Silver Chrome. I'm going to have 2 coats of Ice Vapor, a top coat, a stamping coat, and another top coat. Now, I do this all the time. I always wear smoothing gel on my nails. I always, well, you girls know, you girls and guys, I should say, you know what I'm like with my stamping. I always do multiple layers, and I never have any issues with lifting. I would only say thin to win, as thin as possible, and you shouldn't have any issues. Worst case scenario, if you want to skip, I do believe you can stamp on the colour coat. I don't, because I've had issues with it. I have had issues with the tackiness just getting on the stamper and the plate, but I believe if you very carefully remove the sticky on the colour layer, that you can stamp onto that, so that would save you a layer of top coat. Anyway, I'm going to do my Ice Vapor now, and I love this colour. Love it, love it, love it. It is my favourite colour of the new Christmas ones. The Charmed collection. Sorry, I'm really cack-handed and I've completely painted my skin. Trying to keep it in frame and paint with my dodgy hand. So I'm just going to clean that up and pop it in the lamp for 2 minutes. Okay, so I've done 1 coat and it's okay, but it's not as blingy as I want it, so I'm going to do a 2nd coat. I want it to be really glittery, plus the big pieces of glitter in this, I really want them to pick up and be really visible. So I'm just going to do a 2nd coat. And even with the glitter, I still don't find this lifts. I haven't had any issues as long as your pep is done correctly. And your coats are thin, you really should be fine. Okay, so that's the second coat. So I'm going to pop this in the lamp, I am going to cure it, I'm going to do a top coat, and then I will come back. Okay guys, I'm making a complete mess here. Just look at all these products laying around. Now I did mention at the beginning of the video I was going to be using Essie No Place Like Chrome for the stamping, but I'm actually not, because the nail's silver. Why would you put a silver stamp on? Duh. So I am actually only going to be using the Konad White. So this is 2 coats, blingy bling blingy, absolutely amazing. I'm just going to take the inhibition layer, inhibition layer off. I actually literally can't speak this morning. This is one of my favourite products in the world, this Disperse, and I cannot no longer get it. Does that make sense? Because the stupid Royal Mail apparently will not let people send flammable items over, I think it's 100 mils. Internationally, so I can't get it anymore. Boo-hoo. But anyway, I'll get over it. Right, so just taking the inhibition layer off, and I am going to start the stamping. I don't like many of the others. I think the colours are quite weak compared to some of the other brands. Sally Hansen Insta-Dry is brilliant. I believe the UK Barry M brand is supposed to be excellent. I love Essie. Not all the colours. I love No Place Like Chrome. I love Penny Talk. There's a gold that I like, which off the top of the head I can't think what it's called. These are really good. They come out really, really brightly. Vinylux is another really good product. It's a bit hit and miss on depending on what colours you use, as it is with Essie. For instance, last night I tried Blackpool and it stamps fine, but compared to the black Konad, it's a lot more translucent. It's not a thick, opaque black, but it does work. So if you don't want a really heavy black, the Vinylux Blackpool is actually quite a nice one. And I haven't tried the silver chrome. I did tell somebody the other day I was going to try it, but I haven't done it yet. So I will, and I'll get back to you. Right, anyway, so I talk a lot, as you all know. Right, so, sorry, I'm just moving my coffee cup while I'm chatting away here. I'm drinking my coffee. So, now I'm just trying to do this so that you can see and I can stamp, which is easier said than done on my little tiny desk. Right, so I literally, sorry, I'm trying to get the light out of the way, paint it on, which is actually way too much paint, but anyway, paint it on, scrape it off, put it on the stamp, and you can see that there. Now I don't like stamping so that the snowflake is bang in the centre, so I literally just press the squishy stamper, take it away, and you have a perfect snowflake. And then between each stamp, wipe it off, and I wipe the plate. Okay, so I've done, there's me saying I won't do one right in the middle, and I kind of have. So I've done one there, so I'm going to do 2 more, and I'm going to do one up in this corner, and I'm going to do one up in that corner. So I'm going to use, these 2, I think, from the Winsonia 120 plate. Sorry, you really can't see that, can you? I'm just going to move my daylight lamp out the way a little bit so that there's not a massive reflection on the plates. Whoopsies. Sorry, I'm just knocking things over. Okay, so just one of the little small snowflakes, paint it on, scrape it off, pop it on the stamp, and there it is there. So I'm going to show you what I'm doing. Press it, you can really press with the squishy stamper. So you've got half the snowflake on my finger, and I've got half, so if you can, sorry, let me just see if I can, there you go. So, there you go. So you've got half there. And again, I'm cleaning up in between stamps. Just clean that off. Clean the stamper off. And then I will use, which one did I use? So I just use the other one, which is this little, sorry, I'm really trying to keep this in the frame of the camera. Paint it on. Scrape it off. Pop it on your stamper. There's your little snowflake. So then I'm going to squish it on there, press really hard, and let's see if you can focus this one. No, hang on, I've got too much rubbish I think in there. Too many other things to look at, excuse me. Just have a look at my hand there. And let's have a look. There you go. So, sorry, this is just my iPhone, so it's a little bit... So now I've got 3 stamps. And to clean up, I have these Sally Hansen No More Mistakes manicure cleanup pen. So it's just nail polish remover inside the pen. It has a nib which is actually really dirty because I've been using black Konad polish, and that one's the same. And this is what they used to look like before they came out with their new formula. So all I do is I just make sure that the seal is, sorry, around the edge of the nail, I just make sure that it's not got any Konad polish. So I just using, sorry, can you actually see that? I'm just using an orange stick just to break the stamp so that it's not, that side's fine, so it's not connected to my skin, if that makes sense. And all I'm doing now is just using the remover to just remove any excess. And I'm going to remove the top of that bit because it's just above where the polish, sorry, the shellac I should say, not polish, just where the shellac was. So, okay, so I've cleaned up. And there's a little bit of white there. I'm just going to do a top coat and I'll come back and show you the finish. Okay everyone, finished product. This is the repaired nail. So as you can see, it's got really cute little snowflakes with a really gorgeous blingy silver background. This just reminds me of snow. I don't get snow in Australia because I'm unlucky. I haven't seen snow for 23 years. And I love it. And no one cares. But anyway, gosh, I waffle, don't I? This is why my videos are so long, because I talk underwater. Anyway, this is the finished product. The other nails, I have used 2 coats of As You Wish, 1 coat of Ice Vapor, and then Essie No Place Like Chrome for the silver stamping, and the white stamping is the Konad. So I hope this helps you guys. I will put links to the stamps and the little nail thing that I showed you before and the stamper. I'll put them in the description bar. Please subscribe if you haven't. I'm going to be doing a lot more videos and a lot more product reviews, and there's also a massive giveaway that's open to Australian girls, well, Australian everyone's, on my page for a Philips Visor Pure facial cleansing brush. So please subscribe. Please subscribe to my other social media. I'll have it all in the description bar, and give me a thumbs up if you like the video. Okay, I hope this helps you. Thanks. Bye.